Tua to throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Falcon defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. A give, running right, Achane. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can explode.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Wright's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throw caught by Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Now Penix. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
You're jumping all over and applying a defensive strategy, and that particular play just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, Achane. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, right side. But he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. Sheds off the tackle, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. They'll give this to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really floated around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tua going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Interception in as many weeks from a
tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw, Penix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Penix working out of the gun here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on second down. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. In motion goes McLeod. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
this one is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Washington's got it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say
as he's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They'll throw with Penix. He finds Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who aren't off.
And got his man complete. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Achane. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Falcons 21, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion goes McLeod. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Able to push his way through. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And looking to throw, Penix. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To the air, Penix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it. And now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game. Achane hit and the ball is held. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Arnold Ebiketie in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now 2nd down and a few inches. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. I want to finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their hands the entire time until they get to play again. If we can only have that final snap to do it one more time,
maybe with a different play call.
So for the Falcons, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.